Yo, what's good, my beautiful people? I want to thank you for tuning in to another review of House of Payne / Assistant Living. Now, for those who know, I think this is the first episode I've watched of Assisted Living in about, I think I've only sat through, this is my third episode I watched from beginning to the end. And so I'm going to hit on the things that I wanted to hit about. This is probably my least most favorite Tyler Perry show. However, I have been asked multiple times to review this, so I can't say this is going to be weekly, but I will try my best to watch the show weekly. So I'm going to start with the review on Assistant Living. And if this is your first time tuning into one of my videos, welcome. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and comment. If you are a returning family member, y'all know it's always good to see y'all again. So let's get into this thing. Now, since I'm kind of new to assistant living, I don't know everything about it. I know the pretty much the gist of the show. So as I'm watching, I'm trying to understand the parenting method or style that Leah and Jeremy have with their children. Because, baby, let me tell you something. Sandra would have gotten the business a long time ago. Do you hear me? Now, in true Tyler Perry fashion, he had the parents going back and forth about whether or not they were going to snoop into her text messages. I didn't have a problem with it. I was on Leah's side, like, Leah, baby, open that computer, do what you got to do, find out what the hell your daughter is doing. Because the contrast of Sandra being so into Lindor, to the fact that she was sneaking out the house, she was lying, she was doing typical, teenager stuff. And then all of a sudden, for her not to want him around, don't want to see him, don't want to ride the bus. The parents, of course, know something has happened. So they've asked her several times, has he said anything to you? She says no. Has he done anything to you? She says no. So they're trying to figure out what has happened that you don't want to be around this young boy anymore after you've done all of these things to the point of getting in trouble with your parents. What exactly has happened that has caused this sudden change of heart for you? And I'm like, yeah, I want to know too. Something drastic had to happen for this to cause her to change so quickly. So they seek out Cora's advice. Jeremy feels like doing this, like I said, we're invading her privacy. She deserves that. I'm thinking, in what household do Sandra pay a bill? Because I've seen some episodes, like I've seen like bits and pieces or the ending. I'm like, this girl has an attitude, a straight attitude. I don't even understand the parent, like what y'all doing as parents, because Jeremy acts as if he's afraid of his daughter. That's your child. You birthed her. You take care of her. How is it that when it comes to exerting your parental authority, I'm not saying yell and beat your child, but when there's no, it's almost like there's no respect there. So I'm trying to understand, like, why do you act like a coward, pretty much how I feel. Why do you act like a coward when it comes to your child? And then also, another detrimental thing can be they're spending so much time on Sandra, all they do is send their son to his room. Because they don't want him to be around when they're saying certain things. I'm like, that's the wrong thing to do. You keep sending this baby to his room and focusing on Sandra. What about him? He still needs his parents. They asked him if he had homework, and he was like, yeah, he do. And that was it. How was your day? They did that. But I'm like, at the same time, all the attention is going to Sandra because of this Lindor situation. So when they sought out advice from Cora, she basically was on Jeremy's side. She was like, she didn't agree with snooping through the text messages. I was like, anyway, I didn't agree with it. But make a long story short, Leah actually went into the text messages. Jeremy act like he didn't want to do it. He didn't want no parts of it because if Sandra come down here, it's going to be something. I said, yeah, it's going to be something. What is going to be? She gonna cuss y'all out. She going to tell y'all off. Well, what is it going to be, sir? Like I said, them parents, baby, this new age parenting mess. No, sir. So he was like, well, I'm just going to go around the couch and I'm going to just look at it. So when the show ended, reading it, I guess we'll find out next episode exactly what Lindor said. All we know is that he threatened her. We do not know in what way. We don't know what was said, the tone of what. We don't know anything. We just he was like, that SOB threatened my daughter. He threatened my daughter. I'm like, sit your ass down. I was so mad. I'm like, oh, so now you got energy. Now you got energy. Now you got big D energy right now, Jeremy, because this man threatened your daughter. Well, maybe if you were doing a better job, sir, as a father, to your daughter, then maybe y'all wouldn't be in this situation. And I ain't trying to come on hard with Jeremy and Leah, but like I've said, I've seen some of these episodes, the ending of them, and I really cannot believe that they have allowed this child to just do whatever the hell she wants to do. I don't understand it. But I am interested in finding out what this threat was. What did he say? Because it does seem like Lindor is having issues at home. Maybe he does live in an abusive household, whatever the case may be. We don't know. But I am so curious about this whole situation with Lindor and Sandra and Lindor's father being like the sheriff and all this other stuff. Like, just to see what's going to happen with that situation. So that was my review on assisted living. Now I'm going to transition into House of Payne. Getting back to the grade, I don't even know. I can't give a grade on these. I can't give a grade on these shows. I'm just going to review them. I'm just going to review House of Payne. So when the show opens up, Ella and Miranda are sorting out Christmas donations in the living room. Miranda was basically there with hopes to see Calvin. Like, maybe Calvin going to drop by. You know, I'm here if he happens to show up. You know what I'm saying? That's just a plus for me. But we all know why the hell she was there. So Lisa is outside of Ella's house. So when she comes in, she tells them that, she tells Miranda and Ella that Malik kicked her out. But that was a lie. I'm like, why you lying, girl? You had the nerve to sit up there and tell that lie. But anyway, so Ella calls CJ and Malik and tell them basically they need to come over. So Lisa was trying to make herself too comfy at Ella and Curtis's house. She was like, I could just stay here. So Ella began to tell her about the church's homeless ministry. I bust out laughing. It was so wrong for Ella to say that, but it was so funny. And so Lisa was like, I ain't sleeping on no cot. And so Curtis is still and will forever be Curtis. Ella made some lemonade. She put it out there for him. He act like he couldn't use his hands, needed her to pour it. She wasn't pouring it. So he was like, hey, make sure you stand by the door so I can close the door in your face. In Curtis fashion. You know, that's just who Curtis is. And I was like, really? We still doing this? Okay. So Malik and CJ comes over. And basically, there was the back and forth with them. No, you tell them what I'm going to say. They're looking at us crazy. I know I can run. I can outrun them. Maybe you can't. Maybe. I'm just like, here we go. But basically, to make a long story short, I love the way that Ella switched the dynamic of the situation, because she told Lisa, like, I see you. I really see you. And, you know, I don't know what this hard exterior is about, because this really is not you. I don't understand why you're seeking compassion. You're seeking certain things from people. And Lisa did not want to acknowledge or agree to what Ella was saying. And I love that, because I'm like, Lisa has a backstory. You know, you young girl, you a stripper. Well, now you not, because you're pregnant, supposedly. So I love that Ella, I really like to see that, because I'm like, maybe we'll find out more of the backstory on Lisa, because all we know, you just this hood girl who Malik hooked up with. Y'all not even really together like that, but he said that he loves her. But I'm like, ain't they been together for like a month or something? I don't even know, but I know they haven't been together that long. They don't even really know each other. So it was a continuation from last week when she wanted to watch her show and she turned the TV. So when Malik and Lisa get back to the house, Malik realizes that she actually recorded the game for him to watch, because she wanted to watch it with him so she could learn more about him. And she was basically using the TV shows as a way to get to know each other. I don't know, whatever TV show she wanted to watch with the roles, it was, you watch this with me so you can learn more about me. And I'm like, well, can't y'all just talk? Like, can't y'all just, have a conversation? I don't get it, because like the last season of House of Payne, before, the show went off, Malik was very mature. When he was married to Summer, he was very serious about his marriage. I thought Malik had a great head on his shoulders at that time, but it was also because of the type of woman that Summer was. So, this girl Lisa is a complete different woman than Summer. But I just felt like Malik was more responsible then. He acted more of like a suitable man for someone. And right now Malik is just like this lazy ass dude. I don't even know what to say anymore about him. But she recorded the show, and Malik thought it was a beautiful and a nice gesture. And he was like, we're going to be great parents. I was like, Lord, I hope so. If the heifer is pregnant, I don't believe Lisa. I don't believe Lisa. I don't know. And I could be wrong. I just don't believe she's pregnant. I think she's using it as an excuse to have a place to lay her head. I don't know. Something about sis don't sit well with me. Ain't got nothing to do with her being hood or nothing like that. It just doesn't sit well with me when it comes to Miss Lisa. But I do hope we find out more about her, and hopefully the narrative of the Lisa and Malik situation can be changed for the better. Because right now I ain't feeling either one of them. So hopefully we get to see something a little bit more enlightening, or something that be like, oh, that's why she does that. That's why she's like that. So until then, that's how I feel about Miss Lisa and Malik. But yes, this is my review for Assisted Living and House of Payne. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I want to give y'all more substance, because these last few reviews I have done for House of Payne haven't been really like in depth or thorough, and it's not really much that can be, in my personal opinion, from what we're able to see when it comes to the content. But I'm going to try to do better and give more insightful reviews on House of Payne. I think we have like 4 episodes left. So until then, I plan on giving y'all, some quality reviews when it comes to that show. Until then, if you celebrate the holidays, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I hope that you guys are enjoying, your families and your friends as much as you can safely. And I know this could be a hard time of year for people who have lost family members and friends. And I just hope that your heart smiles as you think about the memories that you guys made and shared together. Until then, till next time, y'all be safe out there. Love y'all. Thank y'all for your continued support. Make sure you follow me on social media. Click the link in the description. Click the description box to the links so you can follow me. And I'm going to do better. I've been horrible at social media. Those who have been following me for a while, y'all know I got this love-hate relationship with them, with social media. But I'm trying to do, and I will do better. I will do better. So I will holler at you guys later. Until next time. One.